Hello, it's Dark episode for August the 30th, 2021, where I had 5 minutes of terror today because I had let the dogs out in the back and went downstairs, went in to do the laundry, came back out, and short of it was Theo had gotten out of the yard. And for a good 5 minutes, I did not know where he was. This was searching the backyard, searching in the house, searching the backyard, searching up in the house, and then searching downstairs, and then running out the front door, calling his name, and him dancing across the, quiet street into my arms. Safe. But, a silly little puppy, completely unequipped for, outside world, liable to get smushed, liable to get snatched if hitting the wrong person. But he was okay, which, extremely lucky, all told. So yeah, that was that part of the day where, almost really failed my little puppy dog here, but that luckily did not happen. And the hole that we discovered is now plugged, and can cherish the little twerp. Periodically pees inside the house still. We're working on it. It'll come. There's that. It was good. The booktuber who has been in my thoughts. I messaged him today to kind of lend my quiet support, because I could tell by how he has been handling himself, the last thing he wants to do is drag all of the nonsense out into the open for it to be prosecuted and fought over, and just general misery for all. And he's a really classy guy who is just like, he tried to kind of settle things between him and the concerned parties on the other side. It didn't work, and he's like, okay, I'm just going to let that go and move on, which is, super mature of him. And frankly, he's being kind to himself, and he is being kind to the other party, somewhat ironically, as you would know if you knew the situation and the catchphrase of one of those party. So yeah, which isn't to say that everyone, either side is completely perfect. He admitted he was rather snippy, or maybe even perhaps rude in his first reply back to stuff. So yeah, everybody's human. Everybody's got their own sore spots and their own tenderness and their own way of kind of roaring at each other. I was talking to Ja today and saying, like, just sort of watching this kind of three people that I actually really I really like, respect, and I think are actually kind, decent people. But there is really something about how strictly text interactions go that can really heighten things and make things kind of nasty. And I mean, maybe I should even include kind of just YouTube videos and the imperfection of communication in there, and how things can get read in an unsympathetic light so easily by people you think who would know better. But, I think about my own paranoias and my own insecurities. It's ironic that some comments that one guy made, if you went back a couple of Dark episodes, you'd see that I was being paranoid that, like, oh God, what if it was me who disappointed him? Yeah, it really didn't have anything to do with me. But he had his own disappointments that he was projecting onto the guy I was kind of extending sympathy to today. So I can't particularly separate myself from the rest of humanity in saying that I too have my sore spots, and I too could quite easily fly off the handle and say stuff that I would regret later and that perhaps couldn't take back, or wouldn't be accepted for it to be taken back. You know, it's it's a bitch being a human being, but it's what we got. And yeah, I think I still think though I'm not going to be doing comments because I would argue that these people are way more equipped at doing the whole comment section than I was, and I think they really fucked it up themselves in a way that's really too bad. But as the guy I extended sympathies today said, like, I tried to fix this situation. I'm not going to throw away everything because of it. I'm just going to move on, and that's all we can do is keep on moving, and until we don't move no more. Then, and by that point, none of it will have mattered one goddamn bit. But hopefully we'll have also gathered up some positive stuff there as well. That's all we can hope, is maybe that the good will outweigh the bad in the end. And if it doesn't, I mean, it is what it is. It just is what it is. All right, more videos later.